Hello everyone, my name is Morgan and welcome back to Piofiore Faded Memories. I'm so excited to keep playing this today. I'm so curious to see where this will go and how this sweet little Lily is going to get tangled up in the mafia. I am realizing that in the last episode, there was a mafia boy in our backyard. There was never any answer to that. What was he doing back there? Yeah, other than that, in the last episode, we started the game, we got to know the world a little bit. We got brief glimpses at two of the characters, Dante and Yang. And we got to have a whole, sequence with, Nicola, who's going to be our first route. But yeah, you know what? Let's just continue on. It's the start of day 2 of the prologue. Okay. That was a good night's sleep. I woke up stretching a bit, as I got out of bed. As usual, I opened the window and breathed in deeply. After changing my clothes, I headed to the, refectory? Back to Morgan being terrible at pronouncing things. I finished my morning meal quickly, so I could get to the church early. I need to finish my work without getting in the way of everyone's prayers. Inside the church, in sections along the walls, were rows of votive candles? God, so many words I just don't know how to say. Visitors came in with devotions in mind, or offered prayers on behalf of others. Donations were given in exchange for lighting these candles. The money was used to replenish them, and collecting these donations was part of my job. Jean. Watch what you're doing, Jean. Oh. Falzone family, hey! You have no face! Jean bumped into a visitor as he ran to greet me. I'm so sorry, Signore, I still don't know how to say that. He's a member of the Falzone family. His cold appearance instantly sobered me, but then he began to laugh. I'm still very sorry about that. Thank you very much, Signore. Jean, please apologize. Very friendly for a member of a mafia. But then again, so was Nicola. The man nodded once, then walked away. Jean, let's play outside, okay? Phew. I led Jean out of church and took in a deep breath of fresh air. Yeah, surprisingly so. You had me scared there, Jean. Oh, back to my handy-dandy guide. What does Nicola want me to say? I do think he's a nice person, but... He's a nice person, but it's hard to vouch for his character when he's part of the mafia. I wondered whether I should say so, but in the end I decided to keep that part to myself. Jean, that person earlier was part of the Falzone family. He's a gangster. Yes, in a way. It just so happens he was a nice person, but there are others who are a lot scarier. So please be careful next time. So, where were you at church? Were you looking for me? Oh, okay. Really? Thank you for letting me know, Jean. Elena's in the kitchen, right? I'll go there after I'm done with my duties. Hey, you're running again. Just runs into another mafia member. I sighed, but couldn't help but smile as I watched Jean running to the monastery. As I turned around to go back inside the church... what? I bumped right into a young man who was hurrying through the doorway. Oh, now I'm bumping into people. Oh! You're a mafia boy! I'm sorry. This one looks very young. His hood shifted a bit to reveal his pale hair and beautiful eyes. He's got a bit of a baby face. Huh? His eyes are different colors. I don't know what this one's name is. Yes, thank you for catching me. No, I should have been more careful when I turned around. You seem mysterious. This is so embarrassing. To think that I was just reprimanding Jean earlier for the same thing. I know, right? In any case, thank you very much. Yes. He waited for me to regain my balance, then gradually loosened his hold. He then drew the hood deep over his face, as if to hide his eyes. Oh. After a respectful bow, he turned around and walked away. Was that the sprite trying to do a bow? Is that what that was? I forgot to ask his name. Maybe I can ask him next time. Well, based on the names we have left, he's either Orlok or Gilbert. I don't know which. Oh, no, wait. He's got to be Orlok because Gilbert's the one that looks like Yang. He just has an eye patch, and he runs the One Mafia. I remember that from the opening movie now. So that had to be Orlok, right? It's not often that I get to have a conversation with someone around my age. He quickly walked away as I wondered when we might meet again. By afternoon, the sisters departed the church with supplies in tow to prepare for the provisioning. Elena and I followed the sisters with even more in hand. Elena, are you alright? You don't look so good.
So, 私いつもと違う?
You just seem a bit under the weather.
すごいわね。うまく隠しているつもりだったんだけど。
What's wrong, Elena?
昔からリリーって私のことなら何でもお見通しなのよね。
Well, we were raised together after all.
そうよね。私たちは家族だもの。あ、でも具合が悪いわけじゃないのよ。ただ少し緊張しているだけなの。
Elena. She forced a smile. Let's see. I'm with you. I'm with you, Elena. It's scary being out in Strano.
ええ、何度言っても慣れなくて心配させてごめんなさい。
Well, don't try to force yourself, okay?
もう大丈夫。怖いって思っているのが私だけじゃなくてほっとしちゃった。それに行くのはみんな一緒だものね。
Yes, we are. We looked at each other and grinned. We were going to a store in Creta? I don't know. Another word I can't say. To pick up some supplies before heading into Strano. The terminology. That's right. Sorry, the terminology wasn't popping up in the last episode like I explained. I was just kind of spamming through the game to make sure it was recording properly before I actually recorded. But now, the terminology will pop up. It is the district under the control of the Visconti family. It is vibrant, bustling, and commerce-driven. The district is also visited by many tourists. Gilbert's Manor faces the main road in Creta? I'm not sure. As we walked through the busy streets, Elena suddenly pointed her finger.
ねえ、あれって。
Huh? She was pointing to Gilbert. Yeah, there's the eye patch. Hello, sir. Gilbert Redford. With a smirk on his face, he sauntered boldly down the street, with a guy behind him. He was likely just as famous in Bologna as Dante Falzone.
あらまあ、ギル。今日もわざわざ来てくれたのかい？
みんなの顔を見ねえことには一日が始まらねえからな。
Your voice sounds familiar.
中でもニーナの笑顔は最高だ。今日も町の男たちを骨抜きにしてんだろ。
Who are you? You sound very familiar to me.
お上手だね、ギルは。あんたみたいな色男に言われちゃ悪い気はしないよ。
よー、ギル、寄ってかないか？上等のアマレットが手に入ったんだ。
That guy's voice, oh my gosh. An almond-flavored liquor made using apricot stones. Amaretto in Italian means a little bitter. Interesting.
アマレット、いいじゃねえか、アントニオ。
あんた、昼間っからギルを飲みに誘うのかい？ギルはあんたと違って忙しいんだよ。なんたって、
He's a mafia boss.
ビスコンティのボスなんだから。
Who is this Nina anyway?
まったくだ。
Hello, sir. Man standing next to Gilbert intervened with a stern voice.
ギルバート、まさか忘れてはいないと思うが、今日はすべきことが山積みだ。寄り道をする余裕はない。
だそうだ。 また誘ってくれよ。次は必ず開けておくぜ。
Maybe Impy from Code Realize?
そうかい？
That's who he
楽し
is?
みにしてるよ。
He's really approachable. It was hard to imagine who he really was from simply observing his usual demeanor. No wonder everyone likes him. He had power, but he didn't abuse it. He was also very handsome. Just like all the Mafia boys. Yeah, you're not as, you're not like Yang. Let's put it like that. You seem much more approachable. We haven't actually gotten a look at Yang yet, aside from that opening movie. But just hearing his voice, I'm a little frightened of him. He turned to us.
よー、シスター。
こんにちは、シニョーレ・レッドフォード。
Okay, she said senor. His smile was full of goodwill. No one could ever guess he was the boss of a criminal
これ
organization.
から炊き出しか。いつもご苦労だな。
これも私たち神に仕える者の大切な行いですわ。
気をつけてな。俺も用を済ませたら顔を出す。
お気遣いに感謝します。
Elena mumbled to me after watching them leave.
ちょっとびっくりしたわね。街中でばったりマフィアの人に会うと、やっぱりドキドキしちゃ
Little
う
little
わ。
mafia boss. I know how you feel. But for some reason, I didn't feel frightened seeing him. Senor Redford is a very pious person, regardless of his stature. He always came to church every Friday evening. I suppose that's his way of trying to avoid running into Dante Falzone. There was only one church in this town, and all the mafia members go to it. If they were on different sides, the god they believed in was the same. Oh, even if they were on different sides. Which is why they would naturally go to the same location. We arrived in Strano and prepared for the provisioning. This was made possible by the financial support from the Falzoni and Visconti families. Let's see, today it's... what? Huh? I'm not even gonna try. But let's see, it's a local favorite from Italy's Tuscany region. The soup is made using faro beans and spelt. And the other one, a town located in Puglia, Italy. I'm so sorry, I don't speak Italian. I really struggle with the Italian words. Oh, and one torta al limon per person.
これから炊き出しを始めます。皆さん、一列に並んでください。
Hearing the sisters' voices, the people around us rushed forward.
今日もすごい人ね。
Let's do our best.
いつもありがとうな、ジョーちゃん。世話になってばかりで申し訳ねえ。教会の人たちが来てくれなかったら、俺たちは飢え死にしちまうよ。
We're in this together. We're in this together. So please feel free to rely on
た
us.
く、ありがてえな。あんたら、命の恩人だよ。
I silently offered a prayer for the downtrodden people of Strano as I handed out their meals. May God's blessing be upon all the people here. The provisioning went on, and by dusk we were finished with our duties. Ooh, look at the decorations. Achoo! It's no wonder I sneezed. I forgot my shawl.
ストラノに引き返すの？だったら私も一緒に。
Oh, don't worry. You go on ahead. I'll be right back. I'm not going there by myself. There it is. It seems like danger. I breathed a sigh of relief when I saw my favorite shawl still where I left it. I need to hurry back so that I can get back to Arca before the sun sets. The sun is setting. It's dark. Almost there, finally. That voice. I felt a wave of dread come over me. I have a bad feeling about this. I stopped my feet in front of a narrow alleyway. The alleys in Berlone weren't particularly safe. They're out of sight of the main streets, but I think down there, I have to see what's going on. You're braver than me, Lily, but I'm a very weak girl, like my arms are like twigs, they're so tiny. Someone could very easily just like pick me up and run. Look, I would be of no help whatsoever. Maybe I was just hearing things. I walked into the alley carefully to confirm what was causing my anxiety. God, it's like a horror movie.
やめてください
That voice, it's Elena.
リリー助け
Well, I guess it's a good thing you did come here. Man, I thought I was gonna be the one running into trouble, not Elena.
うるせえ
Oh my god.
バカ
Oh my god.
本当に刺しちまうやつがあるかこの女が悪いんだよ急に暴れるから
No, she did not. What are you doing to her? I screamed in sorrow as I ran toward them. Get away from her, Elena.
うるせえって言ってんだろ
Ow! Ah! Oh my. He pushed me to the ground, and as I tried to get up, I saw a familiar young man in front of me. You! Where did he come from?
なんだお前こいつらの知り合いか
The thug brandished his knife. Oh, ooh, he looks cool with his knife. Huh? It's as if he suddenly disappeared. Is he actually a member of the mafia? Or one of the mafias? Or is he just kind of like all on his own, doing his own thing? The young man crouched, then charged at the thug. Oh, he kicked the thug as swiftly as if he were cracking a whip. The thug was blown back towards his partner. Without even flinching, the young man picked up Elena and carried her in his arms. He then turned his head to me.
走れますか
Yes, I think.
わかった
He then abruptly picked me up in his other arm.
動
What?
かないで多分くらいなら俺が担いだ方が早い
Though his arms looked thin, he seemed to carry us easily as he quickly made his way down the alley. You're a strong boy.
なんなんだあのガキってなんだこれ
Oh no, my
ロ
rosary.
ザリオ
おいマジかよ今時こんなもん持ち歩いてるなんて
Oh, is that his rosary?
あいつら教会の女だったのか
はあ
Now I'm
なんで
confused.
シスター服着てねえんだよアルカの女に手を出したのがバレたらどうなるか
始末するしかねえな
Oh god.
あ行くってどこにだよ
あの女の怪我ならまず医者だろ
ああなるほどな
I don't know. I'm going wherever this boy's taking me. The young man brought us to the hospital. Okay, he brought us to the hospital. That's not good. That's where they're expecting us to go. We made it in the nick of time when Elena was so close to death. Dang! She almost died! Fortunately for us, her condition had stabilized. By the time I was able to breathe a sigh of relief, the young man had vanished. No, come back. I need protection. I need to contact the church. It dawned on me that I hadn't contacted the sisters. After all, I was worried sick about Elena. I had no idea what was going to happen to her. I bet Elena was waiting for me when the mugging happened. It's all my fault. I clenched my fists and ran through the darkness of the night. Suddenly, a figure appeared in front of me.
待ってたぜジョーちゃん
This wasn't a good idea. I mean, I get, like, the time period. We don't have, like, cell phones or anything to, like, call someone. I don't know. Couldn't Mystery Boy have hung out a little longer? I don't know. Probably was not the smartest decision to then leave on her own again in the same area. Here.
やっぱりここで当たりだったな
お前には俺たちと一緒に来てもらう断る権利はねえから
You're lying. It is not going to be
大
fine.
人反抗的な目だな
あんまり調子に乗ってるとお前の友達から先に殺すぜ
お友達を生かすも殺すもお前次第だ俺たちと一緒に
I didn't know what they had in store for me, but it looked like I didn't have a choice. If I refused, they'd probably kill me now. Isn't there a way out of
よ
this?
しよしここじゃ目立っちまうからなそこの路地に入れ
Oh god. I headed toward the alley when...
ああちょっといいかな
Hi! This is so embarrassing that he's my favorite so far just because he sounds like Shireshi. Ah!
ああ
The thug turned around abruptly with a sneer in his voice. Oh! Nice. A shot was fired and the thug fell to the ground. Murder! What is... Dark red liquid stained the area around his body. Ooh. The man with the gun smiled under the moonlight.
だから気をつけてって言ったのに。
Oh, I remember that. And his hand was a smoking gun. Returning to his usual tone, he spoke.
もう大丈夫だよ、シニョリーナ。
Signorina. He spoke in a soft, gentle voice, then smiled. Fade to black. Oh, chapter 1. Antipasto. Are we... Is this... This has gotta be still be the common route. I couldn't move. His smile illuminated by the moonlight drew me in. The silence prevailed. The silence that prevailed was broken by... He smiled gently at the man who fled in horror.
血生臭いものを見せてしまって。ごめん。できるなら女性の前で銃を出すのは避けたかったんだけど。
Nicola! I already know your name. His expression and voice were kind, but it wasn't befitting of a situation where a bloodied body rolled over the ground. Nothing about him is different since the time I met him yesterday, which is why his presence brought a chill. Having been born and raised here, I had seen my share of dead bodies on occasion. But so close, right in front of me? I'd never seen a body break, or seen the vivid image of blood spurting from a wound. I couldn't even scream. The smell of blood in the air choked me, keeping me from breathing properly. I held my trembling body with both arms and looked at the person in front of me. Nicola Francesca? I managed to speak a few words. Those words are, please save Elena. Please, pretty please. Please, Signore, please help Elena. She might be in danger too.
エレナ？
She's my friend. She's being treated at the hospital. I'm sure they'll return for her. We both saw their faces. He gently patted me on the shoulder and looked straight into my eyes.
落ち着いて。
His words somehow made me go quiet, as if I'd been paralyzed.
逃げた男についてだけど、彼が逃げた先にはうちの人間が待機しているから問題ない。
Oh, nice.
病院に運ばれた子がいるってことも僕たちは把握しているよ。万が一のことがないように、病室には僕の方で護衛を手配した。だから安心して。
Oh. Each time I heard him speak, one more worry was lifted from me and faded away. I could feel my tension alleviating. Thank you, Signor Francesca. I'm still not sure if I'm saying his last name right. He looked at me again and smiled.
蹴取られると面倒だからね。僕は先行して様子を見に来たんだけど、君が無事でいてくれて安心した。急いで来てよかったよ。
I looked up at his smile and breathed a sigh of relief. I thought that was gonna happen. Meanwhile, press up. It doesn't let me advance the dialogue quicker when that meanwhile thing is gonna pop up.
ああ、仕留めた。
片付けは頼めるか？
構わないが、お前はどうする？
俺は念のためアルカ地区、特に教会の周りを見回ってくるように言われている。
なるほど。さすがアンダーボスだな。
特に何もなさそうだな。ラオ州は別にアルカを襲撃するつもりじゃなかったってことか。
That's Yang's mafia, right? I don't know if his mafia is the correct word. You can tell I'm very educated on the world of a mafia. Oh. Oh no. What just happened? Oh! What just happened? Someone just died! Who shot him? Oh. I'm saved. I felt a deep sense of relief come over me. Hey Nicola, I think one of your buddies died. He wanted me to talk about what happened, so he brought me to the Falzone family manor in the In the Balse district? Oh, okay. Just go to the manor. Everyone in Verlone knew where the Falzone family lived, but that didn't mean that any normal person could step foot into their residence. Ooh, fancy.
君はアルカ地区の裏通りであの男たちが君の友達を襲っている現場を目撃した。運よく顔見知りの青年が助けに入り、君たちを病院まで連れて行った。友達の治療が終わって教会に連絡しようとしていたところで、君は男たちに見つかって、そこに僕が来たというわけだね。
God, I'm never gonna shut up about this. That whole spurt of dialogue right there was so Shiraishi. Yes, exactly.
じゃあ、まずは君を助けた青年についての疑問を解消しておこうかな。
Do you know that person?
彼はオルロック
Orlok, that's
と
what
言
I
って、僕の友達なんだ。
I see. He was quite young and didn't seem like anyone in the Falzone family.
オルロックは君たちを助けた後、アルカ地区で女性が襲われたって僕に連絡をくれたんだ。
Oh, okay.
だから僕は急いで部下を連れて君たちの保護に向かったというわけ。間に合って本当によかった。
If you didn't come in time, I would have been killed. Yeah, you're right. Thinking that I was so close to death brought a shiver down my spine. He quietly covered my shaking hands with his.
ダンテは僕たちマフィアの事情を君のような普通の市民に明かすことを好まないだろうけど。
But I'm a protagonist, so you can't.
僕は君には知る権利があると思う。どうして君
Yeah,
た
what
ち
was that
がそん
about?
な目にあったのか。
I was scared to know, but it's scarier to not know. I took a deep breath and nodded. Please tell me.
近頃、この町の若い女の子が姿を消している
Oh,
のを
there's
知って
missing
いる。
girls? Yes, I heard about it from the people who visit the church. Rumor says that they left town to go out into the city.
それが実は彼女たちの意思によるものじゃなかったとしたら。
Oh. Because we were talking about it with those old people in the last episode. What do you
ちょ
mean?
っと良くない話があってね。うちのファミリーでもいろいろ調べているんだけど、彼女たちは決して自ら望んでブルローネを出たわけじゃない。若い女性、中でも身寄りのない子を選んで誘拐している奴らがいる。
Abducted? Who would do such a thing?
ラオシュ。
Oh, I'm even more scared of Yang now. Hey, what? He's abducting girls? What is that man's route gonna be like?
彼女たちはその被害者だ。まだ憶測に過ぎないけど、誘拐された子た
Oh
ちは
shit!
おそらく国外に
That's
売られ
messed
たんだ
up.
と思う。その先で何を強いられているかは想像に難くないね。
They were sold as slaves. Oh my gosh. I'm old in disbelief. I can't believe such a thing is happening here. The mafia here did have their differences, but the town was generally safe enough to even welcome tourists. The mafia overseeing the districts were hidden behind the peaceful surface of the town. Or at least that's what I thought.
信じられないのも無理はないよ。僕たちもラオ州の尻尾をつかむのには時間がかかった。君たちもおそらくこの件に巻き込まれてしまったんだと思う。けど、アルカでラオ州が犯行に及んだのは今夜が初めてのことなんだ。
That's why he was telling us to be careful specifically. He get even more specific than when he said earlier.
君も知っての通り、アルカは僕たちブルローネマフィアにとって犯してはならない中立地帯だ。こうなった以上、ファルツォーネは本格的にラオ州を潰しに動く。
He spoke clearly of their course of action, then looked at me with
い
concern.
きなり僕たちの事情に巻き込まれて、君も混乱していると思うけど、君のことも入院している友達も僕たちが必ず守ってあげる。
You're a
約
very
束する
friendly
よ。
mafia boy. Thank you, Signore.
僕のことはニコラでいい。
Oh, thank God. thank God. I don't have to use words that I struggle to pronounce and then I feel dumb. But
あまりかしこまる必要はないよ。まあ、怖いかもしれないけど。
that's not true. You did save our lives after
じ
all.
ゃあ、ニコラって呼んでほしいな。親愛の証に。
Okay. I was still a bit hesitant, but it was hard to refuse, especially the way he presented it. Thank you, Nicola. He smiled, hearing me speak his name, then extended to me a surprising
今夜は
invitation.
この屋敷へ休んでいって、君の安全のためにもね。
Well, if you insist. Huh? Are you sure? I mean, I'm an outsider. I'm not a member of your family.
大丈夫だよ。むしろ君をこのまま教会に返した方が問題かな。それでもし君に何かあったとしたら、僕たちのメンツは丸つぶれだからね。
Nicola's expression hardened a bit as his tone became more
パ
serious.
ルツォーネは古くからこの地の恩恵を受けて大きくなった組織だ。こういう時こそ僕たちの出番。狙われているのが神の家、教会に身を置いている女性ならなおさらね。僕たちのような立場の人間の言葉なんて信用できないかもしれないけど。
That's not true. The Falzone family has been giving constant donations to the church. Even your boss, Signor Falzone, often comes by to offer his prayers, and I say good morning to him, and he goes, I know that your family is all very pious and take the church's teachings to heart.
少なくともラオ州よりはずっとね。
You're right. Nicola's playful comment made me chuckle. Well, then may I accept your gracious invitation?
もちろん心から歓迎するよ、リリー。
He knows my name? How unexpected. Oh, thank you very much.
じゃあ今夜はゆっくり休んで、話はまた明日改めて。
Okay, so I looked it up because I was like, we're focusing a lot on Nicola right now. I can't tell for 100% certainty, but I'm kind of thinking we are on his route now because it went from prologue 1, prologue 2, and now we're at chapter 1. It seems like then after that it's just gonna go chapter 1 through I think like 7 or something like that. Which makes it seem like we are on his route, which would make sense because of how much we're focusing on him right now. So I'm wondering if maybe you're like depending on your answers, someone different will save you in that scene each time, depending on whose route you're about to go on to. Again, I could be wrong, we're still on the common route, but I think we're on Nicola's route now. Hey, this is future Morgan from when I saved my game. As you can see, we are on Nicola's route because when I saved my game, his picture's there and it says Nicola. So we are in fact on his route. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end today's episode here. I'm very much enjoying this. It's very intriguing. Nicola's very kind for a mafia member. Yang, however, I'm a little frightened of him. He seems very ruthless, kind of. Just the way he talks is it sounds like he's being very evil and scheming. And apparently his men are like kidnapping women and like selling them off. And they just murdered someone. So, I mean, it's a mafia. There's murder bound to be happening. Nicola just murdered someone. But the point I'm trying to get at is like Yang's people are like kidnapping young girls and selling them off. And the person that was killed was trying to like stop that. But a very dark twist there. But yeah, we've been officially introduced to all of the boys now, and I'm pretty sure we're on Nicola's route. And I'm very excited. I'm very much enjoying this. I hope you guys are too. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!